beautiful people. It is your baby mama, favorite baby mama, Stormy P. And this is another episode of Chocolate Chip and Sip, the modern day female perspective. Damn, son, back at it again. Boom. Back at it again with another promo. What's up? Listen, I know I told y'all last week, but I feel like some of y'all might not have heard me because for whatever reason, we still not sold out. What the fuck is this? This ain't how we play, family. This ain't how we play, family. We are less than 3 weeks away from the most outrageous live show you've ever been to, okay? Philly, April 13th. Me and the Talk Heavy podcast is shutting the city down at Punchline, all right? And tickets are still available. All you have to do is click the link in my bio or go to Live Nation and just search your girl, okay? Get your tickets now, okay? It's going to be games, all right? It's going to be wild conversations, okay? Think barbershop talk meets girls group chat. You want to be in on that. You want a safe space to have some wild ass conversations? I got you, okay? Sip Heavy live show with the Talk Heavy and Chocolate Chip Sit and Sip. Damn, why the fuck would I fuck my own podcast name up? That's crazy. Talk Heavy and the Chocolate Chip and Sip podcast is bringing it to you live, baby, all right? And I'm not gonna lie, listeners, get in on it. Get in on it, okay? If you go to the website and click unlock, type in Sip Heavy, all lowercase, no spaces, you can save yourself some coins, okay? I know we in a recession. They don't want me to tell y'all this, but y'all know we in a recession. I got you, okay? Get your tickets now. And of course, we got some fly shit, all right? I'm not gonna hold y'all. I've been seeing all this pop the balloon stuff, and I said I want some of that. I want some of that, but I want real conversations. I want real questions. I want real interactions. And you know where you can get it? At the damn live show. Sip and Talk Heavy. All right, April 13th at Punchline. Get your tickets now. Don't say I ain't tell you. Don't say I ain't warn you. Bring your ass, okay? Your future husband's waiting for you. Your future wife is waiting for you. Or some motherfuckers that share your sense of humor who might end up being a new cousin or something. They waiting for you. They all at the show, okay? April 13th at Punchline, Philadelphia, Chocolate Chip and Sip and Talk Heavy podcast is going down, all right? With all that being said, y'all know every week I like to come to y'all with a theme that helps me gear my thoughts or vaguely pin them together. So today's theme is going to be Diary of a Mad Band, okay? Makes absolute no sense. They have no connection, but I'm in my feelings, okay? That's what it's going to be. That's what we're talking about today, okay? That's where we are. Tie-Dye Grind says, I feel like I'd feel so secure with you anywhere we go sleeveless. Don't piss me off. We're doing so good. We're like 5 minutes in and you're already starting your shit. Don't piss me off, okay? Shut up. I should have named the title of the live. I made it Green Giant. I should have made it the Hulk. Y'all pissed me off so bad. Outfit said diarrhea of a madman. You can get the fuck out with Ty Grind. Okay? Y'all not gonna get on my nerves today. Thank you and thank you. But yeah, like I said, man, not really sure if they have a correlation. Not really sure if they made sense. But you know, I be in my feelings and I be thinking about shit and it's just where we are. Right? So, today's topics are interesting. Stay with me or don't, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a good time. All right? First, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like we are seeing more of this long distance dating pop up on our timelines. Is it just me? Is it just me? Do y'all see these videos pop up on your timeline of, oh, how far would you fly for a sneaky link? I'll hop on a plane for that. No, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay? Shut up. Who did that? Somebody I did that. I don't know how that worked. It was just fireworks. I don't know how to work. Okay, bet. Thank you. Yeah. And I feel like we have been seeing these love stories of, oh, 10 days before I see my fiance, 9 days before I see my long distance girlfriend, and they hug and they keep going like through all the days. I feel like we aren't having the honest conversations about long distance dating. Like, and I want to know if I'm by myself when I say like, I don't mind long distance dating, but I don't want a pen pal. I don't want a pen pal. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't mind long distance dating, but I don't want a pen pal. If I wanted to hear a man tell me sweet nothings but never get to see him, I'd just write to a nigga in jail. No, that's just me. I don't want that. I don't need that. Thank you. They're my cuddles. I want them now. That's it. Call JG Wentworth. Get me my shit. Okay? Yeah. I want my shit now. Like, when the few times that I've attempted to do the long distance dating, like, bro, if we've been talking for like a month and neither one of us has said something about going to see the other one, this isn't it for me. I don't want that. I don't want that. Deion Smith CZ says, nah, I need the scalp rubs live and in living color. Tie-Dye Grind says, Snapple facts. I feel like a month is enough for us to decide when we're going to see each other. Outfit says 2 hours driving distance is a max of a long distance I can handle. We're not even going to get into the hour qualifications yet. We're not even going to get into the hours. Because honestly, a 2 hour drive that's barely long distance. That's like...
Imagine driving 2 hours in New York traffic and then getting there, having an argument, having to drive back.
Well, no, because I'll say, that's what I was going to say. If I'm dating a guy in New York, I don't think that's long distance. That's not. That's like a day trip. That's an afternoon trip, honestly. I've gone to New York and done a podcast and come home. So it's like, I can go to New York and date a nigga and come home. Like, I don't think that's long distance to me. To me, it would have to be like at least 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours is long distance. And even still, I don't even feel like, because what's that? DC on a like traffic day? That's not bad.
Bro, you travel.
Oh.
You can't, like, it's a difference.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
You travel all the time. Like, you gonna make some money. I mean, but then you're going to get some, never mind.
Outfit says exactly my point. I've been through enough of them. Okay, whatever. Y'all get me off topic. That's not even what we were supposed to be talking about. Like, what? Tie-Dye Grind says, not long distance for you, though. Okay, whatever. But yeah, my point being, I want to see you. I want to see you. Like, it can't just be us texting, us calling, us FaceTime. And like, bro, I need the romance. I need the cuddles. I need the face-to-face. Like, I want to go on dates. And don't get me wrong, virtual dates count. We both can go out to eat and set the phone up on FaceTime and we da-da-da-da-da. But like, eventually, I want to see you in my space. Like, the digital get down is not enough for me, okay? Like, I think emojis can't replace a hug. I know that, you know that, we know that. What we gonna do about it? It can't just be us boo-boo loving on the phone all day, you sitting on top of the washing machine, kicking your feet up. Like, God, I know, that's cute. It's fun. But what now? Because the pen pal shit ain't enough to me. Like, when we get to the point where my phone has more motion than I do, baby, this is a problem. My phone is not my soulmate. What's up? What are we doing? How are we making this a difference? Like, if I don't see you or we aren't talking about seeing each other within a month, what are we doing here? Because I'm now no longer interested. And you know what else I think the problem is? So growing up, I did have pen pals. What the fuck you mean, of course, Shot?
Of course you had pen pals.
Okay, so.
But that was in trauma.
What? So one of my pen pals was one of the girls I met when I was doing pageants. Her name was Rebecca. She was really nice. We wrote to each other a lot. My other pen, don't laugh, Shot, because I know you about to get on my mic. I feel like Donnell when he was like, don't laugh, y'all, I'm serious. And then Charlamagne started laughing anyway. All right, listen, Shot really
Rebecca white?
Rebecca was white, duh. But Shot, don't laugh, okay? My other pen pal, she was a member of the Sioux tribe. She was a Native American on a reservation in South Dakota. Shout out said It's not funny.
South Dakota.
She lived in South Dakota and she was a member of the Sioux tribe, the Sioux Native Americans. She lived on a reservation. And so before you say it's cap, she was lying, right? I was so
How you make friends with Indians?
I was in the 6th grade.
Why a 6th grader Indian would have a pen pal? Who's a pen?
But that's not the bad part, right? Yeah, that's not the bad part. I was so excited about my Native American pen pal that I told my teacher.
Did a project on her?
I told my teacher, but I didn't know this white woman was obsessed with Native Americans, right? So then she like went to the school district and got funding for my pen pal and like 10 of her friends to come to Philadelphia because none of them had ever been off the reservation. So, so they came to Philly, right? But they all had such bad shell shock because they had never been off the reservation. They all had fucking anxiety and ended up having to leave like a day or two early because they were shutting down so bad. Long story short, I had a pen pal.
Had like you ain't talked to her after that?
We talked for like maybe a month or two after that. And then that was it. That was it. That was it. So yeah.
What's your name, Miha?
No. What did you say? I'm not. Shot has cut his mic. Cut his mic because Shot about to get his canceled.
She took me out.
It's South Dakota.
Bad.
She's from the Sioux tribe. I'm so serious, y'all. Tie-dye grind said changing lives one pin at a time. If y'all hate me, just say that. Like, yeah, I don't know. Fuck you guys. Long story short, you know, like I said, I want to see you within a month. Right? That's the long story of it.
Rebecca is Sioux Tribe Sally.
Sioux Tribe Sally is wild. You know what's crazy? I cannot remember her name.
Sorry,
No. I don't remember her name.
Okay.
I don't remember her name. That's crazy. But yeah, shout out to the Sioux Tribe. And it's not Sioux like S-U, it's S-I-O-U-X. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Ha! Relationship Talk with G says, we love you. Big Buck 2199 says, what grade were you in when this happened? I was in 6th grade. Hip Hop Vibes Pop says, are those vinyls we see in the back? Yep. Those not mine. Those are shots, though. Those are shots. But yeah, and I feel like the only reason we shouldn't be entertaining or trying to figure out when we're going to see each other as that month closes is if somebody's funds aren't right? So that's another part of the conversation I feel like we're not having. We always talk about, oh, what you do in long distance relationship. You got long distance relationship money, okay? Because the further you are apart, the more expensive it is. I know you think, oh, well, we don't see each other all the time. So, you know, we don't have to spend that much money on dates. But like the money comes out other ways. It comes out in plane tickets, okay? It comes out in carry-on fees, okay? It comes out in Ubers to and from the airport, okay? Do you got relationship money?
You, 5 planes done fell out the sky and like
Come on.
it's like record time. So like at the end of the day, I'm finna risk my life. Yo, like it better be worth it.
I'm just saying. I don't mind being in a long distance relationship, but how long before you come sit on the edge of my bed like that fox and that meme? Because if it's more than a month, I'm probably not the girl for you. Okay.
Is that the fox and the meme?
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I don't like Shad. Alpha says the chat is perfect tonight. Y'all don't piss me off, please. Don't piss me off.
Have a mic? I got one.
Yeah, all that aside, I told y'all today's theme was a Diary of a Madman. Shit ain't really gonna make sense, but you know, it's what I be feeling. I said mad band.
Oh.
Jodeci?
No, I thought you said man. I was like, nigga, I thought you were gonna talk about some bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry.
Tie-dye grind says long distance relationships are dangerous in this political climate. Hip Hop Vibes Pop says, as a person currently in a long distance relationship, I understand. Thank you and thank you. Tie-dye grind says, that stressed out fox. So what? Because I'ma stress you out. Yeah. That's what I want. Hip Hop Vibes Pod says, luckily she just one state over. That's not bad. And depending on the state, it might not even be long distance. Okay. If I live in Philly and you live in Jersey, that's long distance, my nigga. He said one state over. That's one state.
Oh, that's considered long distance.
No, I'm saying it's not.
Oh,
I thought you were saying it was.
I thought.
No. I said depending on the state because technically, if I live in Philly, but you live in like, what's the next one over this way? Pennsylvania, this way. Is it Connecticut? Yeah, geography is hard. Geography is hard. Deion Smith says, forget the car fox. She said, show me the boo fox. Tie-dye Grind says, and I want to reciprocate that energy. You sit on the other side of the bed. Fuck y'all. All right, next topic. I made a post about this, and I feel like it went a little bit left, and niggas didn't really understand what I was saying. But any man in the gym writing in a notebook is in his villain era. I said what I said, okay? I don't care who you are. I don't care how you were raised. I don't care what you got going on. Any man in the gym writing in a notebook is in his villain era, okay? They not there to work, okay? They are planning something way darker, okay? They are in the gym every day trying to figure out how they're going to get revenge, okay? That's it. It's just for revenge. You ain't never seen Death Note? No? You don't know what this is for, okay? Any man in the gym writing in a notebook is in his villain era, okay? Baby, he don't play, okay? Sis, just worry about yourself. Leave that man alone. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart because I care about you, okay? Leave that man alone, okay? He is in the gym for revenge. And that's it, okay? The only thing he's worried about is how he gonna make all them bitches that did him wrong sorry, okay? He don't care about nothing else. Huh?
Need some receipts.
You need receipts?
I don't know. I've seen niggas drop their workout in the gym and they think he's
exactly. So they are in the gym writing down extensive workouts, okay? They are strict on their PRs. They are firmly focused on what they are doing. They are not worried about bitches. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. They are not worried about bitches. They are in their villain era, okay?
Why we gotta be evil?
Because you bought the notebook. You ain't seen Death Note? I keep saying this.
Yeah, but he writing numbers and reps, not names.
Do you know what those numbers and reps are for? Each rep is for the bitches who hurt him.
Yo, okay. I see you did your research. I'm back off. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, it is not a game.
Okay.
It is not a game.
You must have tried.
It is not a game.
Hey, shut up, bitch.
Lade says, why is everything now man versus woman? Are you new here?
Yeah, I was.
I think you may be new here. We actually love each other over here. Every once in a while we tell a joke or two. This is one of said jokes or two. But thank you. Thank you. Outfit says, what's this attack about? It's about what I saw. I was walking through the gym and this nigga was writing in his notebook. He was so angry writing in the notebook though. I said, wow, you show that bitch.
Yo,
You're going to show that bitch. Like I knew when I saw that man writing it. I was cheering for him. Honestly, I wanted him to achieve all the things that girl say he couldn't. I can tell by how vigorously he was writing in the goddamn book. I'm rooting for you, sir. I love this for you. I want. Blurred 1701 says, I can't. I'm just saying.
So you just made up a whole story about this nigga. I thought I was the only one. I mean, you know, I shoot
but did
stuff.
I lie?
But I shoot stuff. You probably are.
How many men do you know in the gym writing in a notebook that are at peace and just happy?
I don't know, because the niggas who have notebooks are also like jacked. So they're usually like, when they lift things, they usually scream. So like it's kind of hard to tell.
If you are in the gym writing in a notebook, you are either training for a role as a superhero, or you're trying to figure out how to turn your ex's heartbreak into a six-pack. There's no in between.
Like,
there's no in between.
You can't do nothing anymore.
I mean, you know.
And all you do is walk past a nigga writing in a notebook vigorously.
I'm not lying though. I'm not lying though. That's what y'all need to understand. I'm not lying though.
Next time to see him.
Yes, y'all didn't see this shit right here. Okay, I seen it. It's real. It's real. And then me like the same niggas that be at the gym calling it therapy. No, you need to talk to somebody. Gym therapy is one thing, but sitting on somebody's couch is another. Get on somebody's Zoom, okay? We need to figure out what's happening. Because you trying to take over the world, one bicep curl at a time, it's too much. We can't handle it, okay? We cannot. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Strife the villain say, hey, I made it. Tie-dye grind say, he gonna kill that pussy if he get it. Then write it down. Don't show 28 said, I seen it. Because it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Absolutely. Long story short, if you see a man in the gym vigorously writing in a notebook, especially if he has one of those skinny strap tank tops on, just work on yourself, sis. Not him. Not him. That's it. How long was that shot?
21 minutes.
Boom. But yeah, like once you get a notebook, I feel like the biceps and traps just come with the notebook. Like it's a package deal. But all that aside, I told y'all today's theme is Diary of a Mad Band. Shit might not go together, but I be in my feelings. So here we are. Right? The next thing I have to say, fellas, I know this one might put y'all on y'all toes a little bit, which is hard because we're just coming off like, you know, y'all in y'all notebook. But what I say is real. Females might not, you know, say it often, but it exists and it's real. Okay. And I want y'all to just listen for a second before y'all try to chop my head off. Okay. Just listen for a second before y'all try to chop my head off. Right. The only thing worse than a deadbeat dad is a dad who suddenly becomes a dad because he's trying to impress a girl. I know. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. Now, fellas, y'all might not know this because y'all don't see this side of the fence, right? Unless you like men. But if you don't see this side of the fence. But the ladies know what I'm talking about. The only thing worse than a deadbeat dad is a dad who's only a dad when he's trying to impress a girl.
Oh,
I know.
Okay.
I know. Fellas, y'all don't really see this part because, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't like men. Well, some of you do, but fellas, the only time you're going to see this part is if you like men. Let's just say it like that, right? But if you are a man who only chooses to show up and be a dad when you're trying to impress a new girl, bro, do better. Do fucking better. Coach McGee says, Chevy Chris says, didn't know that was a thing. Exactly. If you like women, you wouldn't know it was a thing, right? Rasta Fuego TV says, dudes are having kids to impress women. That's OD weird. Strife the Villain says, I ain't got kids, so that don't apply to me. Joe Power 12 says, that's pathetic as fuck. Alphys says, Diary of a Mad Band equals cut my life into pieces. This is not my last resort. Don't.
Sorry.
Y'all pissed me off so bad. So bad. Blur 1701 says, that's a thing. Wow. Maul B Lion says, I've seen guys raise their stepkids better than their real kids. Troy Time TV sent the hand raising emojis. Got City Kick says, them just in time for Father's Day. Exactly. Those same dudes that only show up for their holiday and Father Days pics. These men exist. Right? These men absolutely exist. And I know you're probably thinking like, you know, well, what do you mean they only trying to be a dad when they're trying to impress a girl? But yes, there are men who will become more active in their kids' lives when they get a new girl that they are dating. And the crazy part is I've seen dudes like, you know, try to be OD with the fathering. Like, you know, trying to put the baby in FaceTime and picking the kid up more. And me and the kid be confused. Like, nigga, you don't act like that. What's happening? What's happening? This is a real thing. Like, all of a sudden, you trying to be the best dad ever because you not got a new bitch. That's corny. You don't want her to see all the lame shit you be doing? No, let her see it, Stink. Let her see what she got coming to her if she stick around. Let her see it. Don't be shy. Show it all. Like, you will have men that it's like you'll have men that soon as they start talking to a new girl, now all of a sudden it's, I want to see my son, Yvette. Nigga, you ain't want to see your son in 2 years. Why you want to see him now? What's happening? What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? Because the only time you come around on that energy is when you got somebody new. So what's her name? What's her name? Like, now I'm saying he bringing new toys. He dropping off clothes. He making time for photo ops. And don't get me wrong, I know some of you are saying, well, at least he's being a dad. At least he's showing up. At least he's trying. Is he? Or is he just showing his child that it's okay for people to come in and out their lives as long as they're bringing something? Because that's what it shows. That's what it shows, especially if he got a daughter. Is he really being a dad, or is he just teaching his kids that it's okay for people to come in and out your life as long as they're bringing you a gift, giving you money, having something for you? Because it goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. Is he teaching them that it's okay for a man to come in and out their life as long as they're bringing gifts? Because that's what it is. That's what it is. All that energy and da. Okay, unless you're going down to the courts to try to get some custody paperwork done, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe it. Don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Because when that girl leaves, do you know what's gonna happen? So will he. Okay? And I know some of y'all, I just want to circle back. I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh, well, at least he's trying. At least he's trying to be a dad. Is he though? Because when that girl leaves, 9 times out of 10, the dad do too. And it's like, bro, come on. Soon as that girl leaves, fuck them kids. Just like it's been the whole time before. Like, come on.
Yo, shout out to my dad because he left and never came back. Ain't no saying no kids would be
He had respect. He stood on business.
He ain't that face at all, yo. Shout out to that nigga,
yo, shout out to your dad for standing on business. Okay. He said what he said. He meant it.
Daddy got a new girlfriend, so he bought me some Jordans. Like, that's crazy.
Bro, not even that. Shout out to the real dads. The one that show up regardless. The one that's fighting to be in their kid's life. The ones that are showing up day in and day out, whether they have it or not, just so that their child sees them and knows that they're trying. Those are the ones I'm applaud. Not you funky ass Father's Day photo op niggas. Get out my face. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Father's Day photo op figures.
Yes.
FFF.
Yes. Yes. Not you Father's Day photo op niggas. I don't like that energy. I don't like that energy. Shout out to the ones that don't let nothing come between them and their legacy.
Speaking
y'all
of
the real
Father's Day,
MVPs.
one day I went to my friend's house. Well, he's not my friend anymore.
Jesus Christ.
He was so mad. He was fuming. He was like, yeah, my daughter ain't wish me happy birthday or nothing, blah, blah. Well, happy Father's Day or nothing, blah, blah. I was like, you have a kid?
Oh, my God.
That's the extent of my story.
Shut.
Oh, man.
Can you? No. When we go on break, can you pass my lip gloss? Thank you. Mm-hmm. Can you bring me the bag then?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Oh my God. Mr. Chalk, what's up, big dog? Jareem Edwards says, sole custody of mine for the last 12 years. Oh, he a man. I know he got good snacks at his house.
Yo, watch my chair, nigga.
Don't piss me off. Tyler Brown says, thank you, man. We appreciate you. Aaron.Nash73. What's up, Aaron.Nash? He says he's trying to get some coochie. Exactly. Subject matter says what she's saying is keep that deadbeat energy, my guy. You can if you're gonna go back to it anyway. Why not just keep it? Why switch it up? Be consistent.
You like my dad.
Outfit says, sir, go help that woman with those kids for real before you help yourself to some hot crotch. Exactly. Sorry. Blow by the O says, I'm an active father and I'm not a fan of Deadbeat on any level. Exactly. And you know what I always wanted to know? I'm sorry. I just want to say this one thing before we go to the next topic. Y'all don't know that y'all friends be deadbeat dads? And I say this respectfully. This is a genuine question. Do y'all not know that y'all friends be deadbeat dads, right? Or does the thought of their kids never cross your mind, right? Because I feel like whether I was male or female, if I know my friend got a kid and it's been like 2-3 weeks and I ain't heard him say nothing about the kid, this is a red flag. Because whether it's good or bad, your kids are always going to do something that has to come out your mouth, okay? Because they're just so special and unique. It's something where you're like, oh my God, I just love him so much. Or it's like, oh my God, I promise I just love him so much. Like, your kids are going to do something that you're going to have to tell your friends. How do you know your kid's father is a deadbeat. And well, no, how do you know your friends have like kids and they're a deadbeat? Like, how does that work? Jay to the Jones says deadbeats hang with deadbeats. That makes sense.
Feather.
That makes sense. Is that what it is? Do deadbeats hang with deadbeats?
Remember I told you that story how Shorty told me all this shit and I ain't know homeboy was moving like a deadbeat dad?
No. Oh.
That's funny. Like that must have been heavy.
It's Outfit says, y'all know how much I want to go to the Poconos. Oh, snaps. Dang. All right, y'all, hold on. Y'all know how much I want to go to the Poconos with my friends this weekend instead of going to my daughter's color guard marching competition. I love my weirdo. Lot Soul 74 says, if I haven't seen a kid, seen him with them, or heard about something they together, I start asking hard questions. Don Block says, we can't chill, hang out, be friends, none of that. If you got kids and don't spend time with them. I love that energy. Tie-Dye Grind says, that's exactly what it is. Malby Lion says, deadbeats got all the free time in the world. Tie-Dye Grind says, because I don't know nothing. Honestly, that really must be what it is. Maybe deadbeats just hang with deadbeats. And that's why, oh, you know what? I take that back. Deadbeats hang with deadbeats, or they hang with people who don't have kids. So they don't notice, right? Because I feel like that's the only other way you wouldn't notice that they're not saying something about their kids or that they aren't with their kids.
I don't know, because I talk with my dog all the time. So.
Oh my God. Shad, I moved my chair down and it moved the frame.
I see.
It's okay.
I was gonna say something. I was like, oh man, she ain't gonna say nothing. You want me to do something?
Now.
I can't make you taller in post.
I know. I'll just edit
this.
this. I don't know, because hold on, y'all. I gotta shit. Thank you, Mr. Chalk just bought a badge. Thank you. Hold on, y'all. I just.
That's a nice green.
I don't know. This is old. My arms really don't fit. They really are choking me a little bit.
You have big arms.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Mr. Chalk bought another badge. Thank you, baby. Tie-Dye Grind says, real fathers have too many play dates to hang with deadbeats. I just get alarmed when, like, if I'm dating somebody new, like, if you tell me you have kids, my first two follow-up questions are immediately, what's your arrangement and when's the last time you seen them? Okay? Because a nigga will be real quick to tell you, like, oh, you know, I get them every weekend. I get them every other weekend. We rotate holidays. And when's the last time you saw them? Oh, man. Now, soon as your response starts with a deep sigh, I'm good. No, thank you. I'm good. So yeah, Diary of a Mad Band. On to the next topic. Y'all, and you know, maybe I'm just speaking for the ladies today. I feel like it's a lot of stuff women be thinking, but sometimes we don't articulate it in the best way. And so I feel like that's what a lot of what today is as well. Because this next part, oh, it burns my fucking grits. Okay? It burns my grits. Okay? It grinds my gears. It burns my grits. Okay? It puts knots in my panties. Okay? All of it. From the bottom of my heart, when I say I want a man who knows how to communicate, when I say communication is important to me, okay? When I say I want a man who knows how to communicate, that does not mean I want you to check in with me every hour on the hour, okay? Baby, I don't want to be your CO. That's absolutely not what I want to be. I don't want to be your parole officer. I don't want to be your warden. I don't want to be none of that, okay? I just want you to know how to communicate. That's it. You ain't got to check in with me every hour. I don't need that. I don't need you to tell me you getting up going to the bathroom. I don't need you to tell me you about to run to the store and get some celery. I don't need none of that. I just need you to know how to communicate. Like, for some reason, men think when you say you want somebody who knows how to communicate, you got to let me know what color your piss was, okay? What time you left out the house for the gym and how much water you drank at the gym, okay? What time you leaving for work, okay? I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that. I don't need you to check in. That's not what communicate means to me. I need you to be able to articulate when you're happy, when you're sad, things you like, things you don't like, things I can improve on, things you appreciate from me, things that mean a lot to you, things that upset you, things that don't rub you the right way. And I need you to be able to communicate that without being arrogant, without being angry, without being off-putting, without being aggressive. That's what communication means. The next time a woman tells you she wants a guy who knows how to communicate, 7, you good? 7's here, guys. Also, but the next time a woman tells you she wants a man who knows how to communicate, please do not think she wants to be your parole officer, because I promise you that's not what she means. Tie-Dye Grind says, this makes me feel like you're dating in the special education spectrum.
Yo, thanks, nigga, because I was like, who the fuck?
It's not. It's not. And if you feel like this sounds like I'm dating in the special education curriculum, okay, go ask a woman. Ask your sister. Ask your cousin. Ask what's her experience when she tells men she wants a man who knows how to communicate. Automatically, that processes in their brain is, she wants to control me. She wants to restrict me. She wants to tell me what to do and what I can't do. Nope. Not it. Not it. Johnny Elvis says, isn't it different, though, based on woman to women? No. I promise you, there is not one woman on this earth who says, you know what? I want a man who knows how to communicate. Which means I want you to tell me where you're going, what you're going, who you doing it with, how long you going to be there. No woman wants that. Why y'all think? No, that's not fun to me. That's fun to y'all because it's not fun to me. It's not fun to me. Lynn334 says, dating is so difficult and different than it once was. What's going on now? You want the truth or you want to lie? You want the truth or you want to lie? Because I can tell you, but just tell me what you want to hear first. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Mr. Chalk say she may want a girl. J Knight 215 says, I just left the casino with $1,000. What you want to go eat tonight? I'm cracking up. Tie-dye, please, please. Hold on. Let me scroll back down. Outfit says, in return for my effective communication skills, tell me what you want to eat. Whoa. Too much dip on your chip, player. You're doing a lot right now. You're doing a lot right now. And you know what? Another thing, since we're on this topic, a lot of times when we say we don't know what we want to eat, for me, I'm going to say for me, I'm only going to speak for myself. If I say I don't know what I want to eat, I'm just sick of fucking cooking. I'm sick of fucking cooking. I'm so sick of cooking that I don't care what I put into my body. Pause, no diddy. I don't care what I put into my mouth. Pause, no diddy. I don't care what I eat as long as I don't have to cook it. I don't care. I'm not picky. Whatever you want. Whatever you want is fine with me. I'm just sick of fucking cooking. As someone who cooks every goddamn day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, I am sick of fucking cooking. If a woman tells you she don't know what she want to eat, maybe she's just sick of cooking, because I know I am. I'm done. I'm spent. I am tired. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. And my son be in the back like, that's too damn bad. So yeah, maybe she's just sick of cooking. Mr. Shock says, fellas, just order what you get for yourself, because she always gonna reach for yours. And the cheat codes be right there. Y'all don't ever think like, yo, whenever I get fries, my girl always eat half my fries. I asked her what she wanted to eat. She said she didn't know. I want fries. Let me get me some fries and get her some fries too, because I know she like fries. How do I know? Because she usually eats all my fucking fries. No. That don't make sense to y'all? That don't?
Or you could just say, yeah, bring back some fries when I asked you.
Or I can say, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Strike the Villain says, lies, because y'all shut down every suggestion. Once again, I said for me then. I stand corrected. For me. Because for me, I just be sick of cooking. J Knight 215 says, I'm going to bring you chicken fried shrimp with a side of turkey. That'll fix the indecisiveness.
2 plates.
I don't care. Sounds good to me. Good to me.
2
2
plates.
plates. I said 2 plates. Alpha says, then I pull up to Chick-fil-A. No, I don't want that. Like, God damn it.
See? Exactly.
Okay. Once again, I started the statement with for me.
It's y'all.
Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I had
Chick-fil-A for lunch.
Blurred 1701 says, back to what's going on with dating. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I'm cracking up.
I got an answer for you. Depends on the type of man. I've had men try to gaslight me on either that's them being nonchalant, blah, blah, blah. I've had men step up and do better. If that's truly him, then she has to make the decision if that's something. Okay.
We talking about food?
No, that question you asked.
Oh, what's the problem with dating?
No, with the community. When you tell a man who you want to communicate.
Oh, okay. I feel like the problem with dating is a vicious circle. You can start at any point in this circle, but it's going to continue to go around and go around and go around and go around. And it's not going to stop until a majority of these problems are fixed, okay? In no particular order, but these are all like cogs in this circle, right? Number one, social media has allowed a lot of you to believe that you have access to options that you don't really have access to. And a lot of people will say, oh, social media, it gives you all these options. No, it don't. No, it don't. And I'm going to tell you why. The same way you can scroll through your phone and see models and fitness influencers and celebrities and have them all at the swipe of your finger. They had that 20 years ago, but it wasn't a swipe of the finger. It was a turn of a page in a magazine. We've always had access to people that we didn't actually have access to, right? So now you think just because you are able to DM said person, you have a better chance of being with said person. But I am here to tell you that you DM that person does not mean you are actually going to get to that person. Okay. If I slide in Jacob Lattimore, Chris Brown, Luke James DM right now, they are not going to see it. It's going to go to their fucking general folder, or what's the folder that you can't really see? The message request. They are not going to see that. It's going to go to the message request. Okay. I know, because I be doing it. Okay. Shit. They ain't going to see that shit. Y'all be thinking that y'all got access to people that y'all don't have access to. Back in the day, when people were swiping through these magazines and writing fan mails to these P.O. boxes, thinking they could actually talk to these people, they couldn't. Just like right now, you're swiping through your phone up and down your timeline, thinking you could talk to these people, and you can't. All right? That's it. It doesn't exist. Okay? You didn't allow yourself to believe you have options and access to people that you actually don't. That's the first stop, okay? That's the first stop. Okay? The next stop, okay? For some reason, some of you get in relationships with people that you don't actually like for a variety of reasons, all right? It might be because financial. It might be because you didn't been around them so long. It might be because society says these are the people you are supposed to be with, but you don't actually fucking like them. So what you do is you end up cheating, or you end up self-sabotaging the relationship, or not being a good partner in a relationship, because you don't have to cheat or self-sabotage today. You just not show up physically, mentally, emotionally, physically, right? And then you fuck them over. You fuck over the good guys and send the good guys back into the dating pool as hurt people. And you know what hurt people do? They hurt people, okay? So now, this is another fucking peg in the circle, all right? Another peg in the circle, right? I think another problem with dating right now is we aren't being realistic. We aren't being realistic, okay? On every front. Do the people you want you? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to add in finances. I'm not going to add in looks. I'm not going to add in job titles. I'm not going to add in social status. You know, none of that. All I'm saying is, do the people you want you? No. Yes or no? Hold on, let me scroll back up. Mr. Chalk says, or you trying to dump water from a sinking ship with a shot glass? Come on, somebody. Go City Kick says, yes, you can, because Eminem read Stan letter on the album. Why? Let me ask y'all a question. Why y'all like this? What happened? Hold on, I'm trying to scroll back up, y'all. Strife the Villain says, Stormy, replay to make jokes from time to time. J Knight says, you don't see my shit, so it's definitely true. Don't piss me off. Mr. Jock says, social media gets you degrees of separation closer, but your little DM don't ring any bells. I hate it here. I fucking hate it here. Let me scroll down. Hold on. Outfit says, hurt people will be in gym with their notebooks. Exactly. Bring it around town. Tigron says, that's the big one right there. Lynn3374 says, you must become what you want to attract. Agree. My Booksman 5 says, folks need to be able to tell the difference between attention and intention. Everyone thinks they have all these options, but they don't. They fucking don't. They don't. They really don't. On God, they don't. Mr. Chalk says, and if they don't, move on.
Watch who you listen to on the internet. Like, you gotta listen. You gotta watch who you listen to. If you're listening to guys who only talk about dating, and I can only talk about guys, but if you're listening to guys that only talk about dating scallywags, then if that's who you're going to for advice, then what do you think you're going to attract?
Or you're listening to guys who tell you that women are one thing, but you only see them dating the type of women that they said you shouldn't have.
And then
y'all don't find that suspicious?
Anything about good women?
Yeah.
I can only talk about guys. I don't know what girls do, but they only talk about scallywags. If you're going to talk about scallywags, then all I can assume
is that's what you have access to.
That's all you have access to, bro. I like good girls.
Yes.
You know, I like girls who put snacks in my coat pocket that I don't eat during the day. You know, like scallywags, they might, but they do it for money or shit. Like,
I'm cracking up.
Yeah, that's all.
Guap Daddy says, I think some are programmed to not like what likes us. I agree on that. I agree on that. 1000%. 1000%. All right, y'all. I told y'all I was running late. I'm running super, super late. And I have another pod to do. So listen, I'm gonna wrap it here. I didn't even get to my last point, but we're gonna talk about this in a little bit. I'm actually about to go do another pod, so we finna go live again. But yeah, my message is always gonna be the same. Follow me on the gram at Stormy PEA at Chocolate Chip and Sip. And if you don't remember anything else, please remember you think titties.
Always want to do that.
I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Peace.